University of MMA lightweight championship title.
Strike. Big left hand there from Pious. Right to another takedown.
Next up, our main event here at the University of Mixed Martial Arts, the Lightweight Championship between the title holder, Derion Chapman, and the challenger, Pious Voodoo Enilolobo.
Voodoo, a lot of fun with that guy. He loves to end it with an armbar. He told me personally, he says armbar of the day.
A fantastic armbar finish in his last fight. Very quick way to grab onto that arm. Voodoo may not currently be our title holder, but he is the interview champion.
He is the champion of all interviews at all time, and I keep telling people, give him the microphone. Give him the microphone. This guy's great. Hopefully we'll have a win, and we'll get to listen to him quite a bit.
Well, no slouch on the microphone either is our champion, Derion Chapman. Derion Chapman now undefeated at 5 wins and no losses. Really quick, exciting young fighter.
Yes, quite promising. This cage will rattle for the little guys, too.
Movement is the key between an undefeated matchup at 5-0, our champion, Derion Chapman, and at 3-0, the challenger, Pious Voodoo Enilolobo Jr. This is the U of MMA. It starts here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. MMA fans, are you ready? Are you ready? The time has arrived. Let's welcome our first fighter making his way to the cage, Pious Voodoo Enilolobo.
Make note, fight fans, that Sunday, June 1st, 2014 was the night that you saw Pious Voodoo Enilolobo Jr. take on Derion Chapman for the University of Mixed Martial Arts Lightweight Championship.
Growing up as a kid, I grew up watching Bruce Lee, and his main thing is there is no style of fighting, you know. Learn as much as you can. So when it came time for me to write that down right before my first fight, the only thing that could come to my mind was freestyle, because I am free of style. There's no such thing as style, you know. And once you start doing that, you start to put yourself in a box, you know, and that can get you in trouble in the kind of game that we play here.
And his opponent making his way to the cage, the Thriller, Derion D.C. Chapman.
Marvin Morales, Jacoby Powell, Cameron Thompson, Roger Brito, AJ Lavarius, all the men that Derion Chapman has got through to be here at this moment for his first title defense of the lightweight strap here for the University of Mixed Martial Arts. This might be one of the most exciting, energetic, creative young fighters we have here at the U.
Since I'm a dancer first, I used to do crump dancing. If you guys don't know what that is, it's an urban style of hip-hop dancing. And then I converged it over with my style of pop locking. So if anything, I think the fast hand movement that you guys will see if you were to go check out any crump videos is what I bring to the table. I have fast hands, fast on my feet, I got amazing balance, and just on top of that, I got the spirit and the will to go out there and fight no matter who I'm fighting.
Okay, does DC have the skills to go against this skill set? Is he going to be good against a striker, good against a wrestler, good against a jiu-jitsu guy? And every time, Derion answers, not just answers, but beats the person in the position they're best at. So here we have Pious, who's got the strength advantage and these huge techniques. Can DC decide how they engage and win this fight, defend that belt? To get this thing started, let's go to the cage with Salvador Arellano.
Here we go. This is our main event of the evening. Brought to you by bodybuilding.com. Scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds for the University of MMA Lightweight Championship title. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a free of style fighter. He steps into the cage with a perfect record of 3 wins and no losses. 2 wins coming by way of submission. He stands at 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighed in at 155 pounds, representing Flying Kick and BJ Muta from Inglewood, California, Pious Voodoo Enilolobo. And his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, a freestyle fighter. He also comes to this fight with a perfect record of 5 wins, no losses, 3 wins, coming by way of knockout, 1 by submission. He stands at 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighed in officially at 154 pounds, fighting with House of Champions from Reseda, California. He is the current, he is the defending lightweight champion, the Thriller, Derion DC Chapman.
All right, gentlemen, been over the rules already. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Touch gloves now if you want. At the sound of the bell, come on out and handle your business. Let's go.
Man in charge of the action, El Jefe, Mike Beltran.
Possibly the most anticipated bout in University of Mixed Martial Arts history.
Wow, yes, I'm excited. This is a pro level fight right here. This is a pro level fight. There we go.
Derion, quick and aggressive. Interesting he chooses to clinch in there against Pious, the stronger fighter.
Yeah, that overhook isn't helping him there. He should have got that left arm underneath and not over the top.
But you know, we've talked about how Derion has always gone to the place where we think his opponents have the advantage. And look at again, Derion goes right into the grappling matchup, puts Pious on his back, and wants to see, can he measure up against the strength?
Yeah, if he puts his butt on the cage, he could sit this one up. DC's angling him to the left to prevent that, but I have a feeling Pious is going to wall walk, get his legs to the other side, and rechamber this. Oh no, he's got his leg caught. Nice. He went to muscle him, but he made an opening. He's coming out the back door. He could come out that back door.
DC very creative. Up here on top, there is a danger here that DC could slap on that triangle.
Oh, there it is. He called it. He called it. Oh, nice. He postured his shoulder through. That Brian Peterson grappling has really started to show. He was able to defend that initial triangle.
The strength and technique of Pious against that the fight intelligence of Derion.
And now we got some ground and pound coming from Pious. Yep.
So far, neither fighter really creating a big distance on the scorecards, though.
No, it's pretty tight. It's pretty close. DC slight advantage because Pious just haven't landed any big shots at this point. Slight advantage. You had to go for a decision at this point. We'll see where it goes. Pious is starting to. He's in the guard. He hasn't really landed anything solid.
1 minute remains here in the opening round of this championship fight.
Now he had his head pressed against. He had his head turned against the fence. That was the best place to keep him and drop some more punches. But DC wisely moved off the fence there. Pious needs to posture up at this point and get some gravity going on his punches.
DC looking for that leg. Remember, there are no rotational leg locks allowed, so that
and
could
it's
be
starting.
a
Yeah,
bad
it's starting.
position.
They're going to restart that position. If it turns, even if he turns his own leg, they have to restart that. See, in the MMA match, pro, he could have went for a real hook. Nice scramble, both guys. Wow. Wow, he just ducked that and put him right back on his back. But now they're on their feet. Pious is really starting to come on now.
Like you said before, this might be an amateur fight, but these are 2 pro-level fighters. 2 guys
Yes.
we expect to see long, bright futures ahead of them.
And we are going to end this round right here. And I have to, man, if I had to put a decision, I'm glad I'm not judging.
Well,
I'm
is
so
there an
glad I'm not
argument?
judging.
So is there an argument for the unofficial Larry Landless card that this could be a 10-10 round?
No. I've never given a 10-10. I would have to give slight edge because the amount of time he was on top and landing enough punches, even though they were light punches, a couple were pretty decent when he had his neck up against the fence. I'm going to give Pious the 10-9 on this. Early round was definitely DC. Pious slowly worked his way back and slowly did enough to eventually get the 10-9 on my card at least.
Very high-level back-and-forth grappling from these two guys in this first round. Maybe we get a chance to see them open up with those strikes here in round number 2.
Pious needs to open up a little more. He needs to try and keep this, try and land some of those big explosive shots, like fake a shot and throw a big punch, move around, use his athleticism. He'll get out of holds.
You have two of the most confident amateur fighters you've ever seen here. Can someone take a lead in round number 2?
Well, it's things like that. Oh, that was a knee to the chin. He got it through. He got it through.
We talked about those big kicks of Pious, but it's DC who unleashes first.
Yeah, and DC, it's something like, it's things like that that's going to make the difference in a fight. He's got to land those, though.
No, those were to the shoulder and to the bicep.
Okay, no elbows to the head.
Now, interesting story. In his last fight, when he won the championship, DC spent a lot of that fight.
That's straight. Oh, and he turned his own foot.
DC spent a lot of that fight on top, on bottom, but was able to work to the victory. Same thing here. DC let himself go to the ground because I think he's confident in his ability to work that jiu-jitsu.
Wow. Yeah, he even though Pious went for that lock, it was a striking by DC that made that his position and came out on top with the mount. He's coming with some decent strikes. That one landed. He nicked him a couple times, but that one landed. And that was kind of glancing.
DC trying to posture up, get some room to punch.
Yeah,
but he's also kind of precariously on top.
Yeah, without the heel hook, they got to leave those legs alone from those positions. I can't see him submitting DC with that, or vice versa. Oh, was that? Yeah.
A lot of amateurs should take a moment and look, though, at the activity from Pious here on the bottom.
Wow.
Oh, DC now looking to get that choke under the chin.
He gets it under the chin. He's got it.
Pious doing his best to fight that off.
Yeah, you need that arm. That's the arm he needs right there. He needs to turn. He needs to turn. He needs to grab that arm. Reach up and grab that arm. If he doesn't grab that arm, he's in big trouble.
Pious holding on.
Come on, get 2 hands on that arm.
Two on one.
He's got to go 2-on-1. Yeah, he's doing it, but he's exposing his chin.
Pious defending valiantly out of the choke. 1 minute left. Pious weathering the storm here. Can he survive 60 more seconds in
That took
round
something
2?
out of him. That took some juice out of him. Wow, he let him go.
DC gets up.
He's so tired. Oh, man, he's just on survival mode. Oh, that was to the chest. To the gut again.
Big knees to the body from DC. Pious really showing his toughness here.
Wow.
A referee watching this fight closely. DC teeing off here in the corner.
Yeah, I think Mike's going to be stopping this fight soon.
And Pious with the single leg.
He allows that striking to continue. No, Pious is definitely, he's back in this. He's on survival mode, but, wow, he's taking a lot of punishment.
Pious in a dangerous position. DC looked for the sweep there, decided against it.
He could sweep to it. Yeah, he could have swept that, but for some reason he wasn't trying for it.
That choke really took a lot of energy out of the young challenger, Pious Voodoo Enilolobo.
Yep, Pious on survival mode. That was an easy round to score. Right now I got this tied up because I did swing the first round towards Pious by a slight margin. The second round was a lot bigger margin, but I don't think it was quite enough to go 10-8. It could have, and I won't blame anybody for going 10-8. But I'm going 10-9.
Well, there's some of that argument for, and some of you might not know that in the California Amateur Mixed Martial Arts Organization, we did used to pilot a half-point scoring system that gave a little bit more. Now, if this were a half-point system, would you have given the first round 10 to 9.5 versus this round 10 to 9?
Absolutely. Actually, this last round could have been a 10, 9.8, 8.5. You know, and then you got a 10, 9.5 and a 10, 8.5. You definitely have a clear-cut winner going into the third round. You know, that's one of the benefits of having that half-point system.
But unfortunately, we're back to that 10-point must system, so now you have a tied-up fight. Now, the big question remains, what does Pious have left in the gas tank?
Yeah, right now, going by what we're going by what's happening right now, the big advantage is in DC's corner. Pious looks pretty worn out at this
All
point.
right, ladies and gentlemen, here
I
we
think the
go.
choke
Third
the
and final
striking
round.
took a lot out of him. He was muscling the guy around a little. DC, if he kind of floats around, doesn't exert too much energy, just gets the stuff he needs, he can walk away with this fight. Pious needs to land something big.
That submission defense of Pious Voodoo Enilolobo, though, really impressive to survive that storm in round number 2. This is the third and final round for the University of Mixed Martial Arts Lightweight Championship.
But, you know, you're saying the defense of Pious, defense doesn't win you points. You need offense to win points. Yeah, it's done.
That's it.
Yeah, that's done.
And your champion, defending his title, Derion DC Chapman, moving to 6 wins and no losses. One of the most talented amateur prospects in the state of California today, the number 5 ranked California lightweight, probably moves a couple notches up that list.
Yeah. Pious is done. Pious is hurt. Pious is tired, but Pious will be back. He just he was hurt and he was exhausted. Part of the fight. Take nothing from DC. That guy is great. That guy's great.
You got to think about the smarts of DC to see how tired his opponent was coming into that third round, put him on the ground and finish that fight. Let's go ahead and take a look at that choke in round number 2, how close that was. You can see that's in deep. You can even see Pious's eyes starting to bug a little bit from the strength of that thing.
That's under his chin. That's a bad place to have it. You got to pull that arm down, get your chin down.
That should have been our third nap time of the night.
Yeah. And every time you pull the arm down, you got to keep it. You can't just pull it down and not expect it to put it right back where it was. And I think Pious will be back. And not to say within a year or so, with a couple of wins under his belt, we may see this match again.
Oh, we definitely should see this match again. I don't think we saw anywhere near the best from Pious. What we did see was those smarts of DC. Every single round he made good choices, and that's what won him this fight. Well, the big question now comes up of who's next for Derion Chapman.
Damn.
But for now, let's get that official call with Salvador Arellano.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the third man in the ring, Mike Beltran, brings a fight to a halt 12 seconds into the third round for the winner by way of technical knockout and still the University of Mixed Martial Arts lightweight champion, the Thriller, Derion DC Chapman.
Oh, that was great.
DC, I know you've wanted this fight for a long time. How excited were you to get in the cage tonight and prove that you are, in fact, the light champion?
I mean, honestly, if you see the way that I come out, you can tell how happy I was to be on this stage. For all of you guys that out there that don't like my dancing, I'm sorry, but that's what I do. I'm a hip-hop instructor. That's why I always come out here like that. Really quickly, I want to say thank you to my fiance, Josie. She's always got my back. Where's my son at? He's up here. I want him in the ring. And thank you, House of Champions. Thank you, Ali Fight Gear, for giving me these new shorts. That's my son right there, y'all. And my beautiful fiance. All right, other than that, I ain't got much more to say, man. If I forgot anything, I'm sorry, you guys. Boys excited.
DC, you're undefeated as an amateur. What's next for you?
This is my last time at the U of MMA, you guys. So I want to say thank you guys so much. My coach, this ain't Mark Parr, I don't know where he's at. I think he's behind me. I told him I wanted to go pro when I first got in the gym. He told me go ahead and, hey, man, this is better than the belt. Can you take the belt? Oh. Well, it's my little man right here. I forgot what I was saying. Derion, want to say hi? No? He's shy? You shy, son? It's all good, man. It's all good. Well, this is my little boy. This is Derion Jr. Oh, man. Take the water, take the water. I got to take him. I can't hold him with this water in my hand. Yeah. Anything else? Any more questions?
Well, DC, that's it for today. It's been a true pleasure watching you grow as a fighter. Best of luck to you in the future. We'll all be watching you. You're a true joy to watch.
Pro fighters, man, here I come. Pro fighters, here I come. I want another belt in that next world. Thank you guys so much, man. I hope you guys follow me on Facebook and Instagram, D14J16, man. Hit me up anytime. Thank you guys. Love y'all.
Give it up for DC!
A great send-off for your undefeated champion. Wow. 6 wins, no losses here in the amateur ranks. Your winner and still champion, Derion DC Chapman.
What a great guy. What a great guy.
Ooh.
This is a moment you've been waiting for, the main event of the